Let's call case number CR22-4980, State of Nevada versus Jaymie Mitchell. Ms. Mitchell appears in court. She's with her counsel, Mr. Gilbert. State of Nevada is represented by Deputy District Attorney Reichenberg. This is the date and time set for an arraignment in this case. Morning, Mr. Gilbert.
Morning, Your Honor.
The court's in possession of an information in this case. It is file stamped May 11, 2023. Mr. Gilbert, before we move forward, can you tell me, looking at the information, is that your client's name correctly, fully stated and spelled?
It is, Your Honor.
At line 12, are you and she familiar with the contents of the information, and will you waive a formal reading?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Gilbert, tell me what we're doing here today.
Your Honor, we're going to be setting this for a trial in the late fall, but we're requesting a settlement conference.
All right.
And so that's what we're essentially going to do. We've already spoken to your clerk. We have a date picked out. We'll make this relatively quick.
A date picked out for trial or the
For
settlement?
a trial.
Okay. And then settlement conference, counsel, are you going to reach out, or do you want me to reach out? Do you have an idea of the department? I don't
I'm
mind.
glad you brought that up, Your Honor. Mr. Reichenberg and I were both wondering what was the easiest or best process to do that.
I usually have you reach out.
Okay, then that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Excellent. Okay.
And we don't, I just want to put on the record, Your Honor, I don't see this going to a trial. We're merely setting it because we're going to be going for the settlement conference, so I don't want to jam up your schedule. This eventually would be a plea if it came to that, but we are going to take advantage of the settlement conference
Okay.
process.
But she's going to plead not guilty and preserve that right?
Correct.
Okay. Given that we're setting this for a settlement conference, Mr. Gilbert, is your client going to waive her right to trial within 60 days of today's date?
She is, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Mr. Reichenberg, anything to add to statements of counsel?
No, Your Honor. We're in agreement with that.
All right. Ms. Clerk, can you please swear in Ms. Mitchell?
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to hear in this case should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you.
Ms. Mitchell, your counsel, Mr. Gilbert, put a number of statements on the record regarding the disposition of this case at this time. Did you hear everything he said?
I do.
Did you understand everything he said?
I do.
Are you in agreement with everything he said?
Yes, sure.
Tell me how old you are.
I'm
48?
Yes.
Are you a lawful citizen of the United States?
I am.
You tested negative this morning for all controlled substances and alcohol. Are you taking any prescription medication?
I am.
Tell me what that is. Okay. How long have you been taking it?
I have been taking it since November. I've regularly been taking it since November of last year.
Okay. Is it helping?
It is.
Anything about those medications that is at all impairing your ability to understand what's going on here today?
No,
If that changes during the course of this proceeding, would you be sure and let me know?
I will.
Okay. Tell me how far you got in school. Oh, you have a graduate degree.
I'm an attorney.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I have a copy of an information here before me. As we've indicated already for the record, it was filed by the district attorney's office. It charges one count. Have you had an opportunity to review the document with your client? With your counsel?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand the charge that has been lodged against you by the district attorney's office?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about that charge?
No.
What is your plea then to reckless driving resulting in death or substantial bodily harm to another person, a violation of NRS 484B 653.9 and NRS 484B.653, a Category B felony?
Not guilty.
This court finds that Ms. Mitchell understands the nature of the offense charged, and therefore I will accept her not guilty plea. Ms. Mitchell, you have a right to trial within 60 days of today's date, if that's what you wanted. Your counsel's indicated that you intend to waive that right. Is that accurate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We are going to set this for trial when, Ms. Clerk?
That'll be October 30th at 9 a.m. for 4 days to accommodate our crim dockets.
Okay. All
And
right. Go ahead, Ms. Clerk.
the motion to confirm will be October 5th at 9 a.m.
Counsel, as a matter of course, I issue a pre-trial order in every case that is set for trial. Be mindful of the date set forth therein, especially the date to submit fully briefed motions. It's not a date to file motions. Be sure and back off of that date, taking into mind opposing counsel's opportunity to file an opposition and yours to file a reply if you so desire, and submit it by the date set forth in the pre-trial order. Mr. Reichenberg, Mr. Gilbert, please keep Ms. Lux informed of the date that you set the settlement conference and with which department so we can track that. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Gilbert, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Reichenberg. Anything else?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, thank you so much. You're excused, thank you. Next case, CR 23-0442, State of Nevada versus